Good morning, everyone, teachers, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates of the Equipo Academy class of 2025. Before I say anything else, I just want to take a moment and breathe this in. This stage, this gown, this moment. Because there was a time not too long ago when I didn't know if I'd ever make it here. If I'm being honest, this moment always felt like some distant horizon, one we all imagined but couldn't quite touch. And now we're here, standing at the edge of everything we've ever known and the beginning of everything we don't. You see, I didn't start high school the way most of you did. While many of you were figuring out your classes, hanging out with your friends, beginning high school together, I was in a hospital room fighting for my life. I was diagnosed with leukemia. And instead of worrying about what clothes I'd wear on the first day of school, I was wondering when or if I'd get my strength back, lose my hair, or ever get the chance to be normal again. High school wasn't just a challenge for me. It was a test of my will. I started behind, far from everyone else, and I watched from a distance as my peers moved forward while I had to learn how to stand again, literally and figuratively. But I promised myself something. I said if I ever get the chance to walk across that graduation stage, I'll do it with everything in me. And here I am, standing with all of you, not just alive, but stronger than I've ever been. Equipo Academy became a part of that healing. When I finally got to join you all, I didn't know where I fit in. I felt like a stranger in a story that had already started. But this school, this family, you all welcomed me. You showed me that I didn't have to hide my pain to belong. Every late night I studied while fighting fatigue. Every class I made it to when my body wanted to quit. Every time I felt behind but refused to give up, that brought me here, right now, with all of you that supported and helped me. I'm not sharing this for pity. I'm sharing this because we all have something we've battled, quietly or loudly. Mine just came with a name and a diagnosis. I've doubted myself in ways I've never said out loud, and I know I'm not alone in that. Each of us, in our own quiet way, has walked through struggle. I know some of you went through loss this year. Some of you faced heartbreak, rejection, anxiety. Some of you were told you wouldn't make it, but here you are. Some of us worked jobs while balancing assignments, faced battles no one saw, battles with our minds, our families, our circumstances. But still, we showed up, day after day, and that is what makes this moment sacred. Not the cap and gown, not the diploma, but the resilience it took to get here. I want to shout out those teachers who stayed after class when I was on the verge of giving up completely, who reminded me that my worth was never tied to a grade or a person. To the teachers for making us laugh even when we were exhausted, all the belief you had in us was quiet but strong, and that mattered more than you know. You know who you are. To my friends, thank you for sitting with me in silence when words failed, for letting me be messy, confused, human. You helped me see that I didn't need to have it all together to be loved. To my family members here today, salamat sa lahat ng suporta. Mahal ko kayo. To God be the glory. Thank you for working overtime, for skipping your own dreams so I could chase mine. Every time I step forward, I carry your name with pride. And to my classmates, my Equipo family, you are the story. We've cried in the bathrooms, danced at parties, shared snacks and hot Cheetos during passing period, and watched the sunrise on field trips and long mornings we didn't want to be awake for. Equipo means team, but it also means something more. It means family. It means lifting each other when the weight gets too heavy, whether it was a friend sharing their lunch when you forgot yours, a teacher pulling you aside just to ask, "Are you okay?" or that random moment of laughter in class that made the day just a little easier to survive. Equipo taught us that grit is louder than fear and that heart matters more than status. Let me leave you with this. Genesis 1:27 said, God created mankind in his own image. Each of you carries a universe inside you. You carry your family's sacrifices, your culture's richness, your own quiet bravery. Never let anyone shrink you. Not the world, not fear, and definitely not your own doubts. So whether you're heading to college, the military, straight into the workforce, or still figuring it all out, Know this, you are enough right now as you are. You don't need to be perfect to be powerful because you already have everything you need. You already are everything you're supposed to be. You just have to keep choosing yourself over and over again. That's the kind of strength this world needs. To the class of 2025, let your future be loud. Let it be wild. Let it be yours. The world has no idea what's coming. Our story is not an easy one. We weren't handed anything. We fought for it. We had to grow up faster than we wanted to. We've lost people, lost part of ourselves, but look at us now. Some may say that this was impossible, but we all know that impossible is not. Thank you to every one of you who dared to keep going.